We have this HTML code with bunch of ID and classes names. We do have a related CSS with this. If you have to guess that which particular style is gonna get implemented, will you be able to? If your answer is no, or if you are thinking, or if you are not confident, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Neha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna discuss a very important concept of CSS which every developer should be very comfortable with. And I'm pretty sure that you must have faced these kind of issues or the questions when you are either appearing for the interview or debugging any application or work creating an application. The reason is because in CSS there are multiple ways to implement CSS or apply CSS to your HTML elements. And this become a very big confusion that is ID style is gonna get implemented or class or selector or the element style. So in this video I'm gonna talk about this, that how it get decided that which particular style will be getting applied. And this concept is known as CSS specificity. If I haven't taken the name correctly, forgive me. The underlying summary of this concept is to understand that which particular style is get implemented and when. The reason is, as I told you, that there are multiple ways to write CSS and to write CSS or style which can be get applied on HTML elements. So before that, before I jump into the code, I want to give you some theory class that what exactly different styles, different ways are. So we will start with the style sheets. So there are three ways of style sheet. The first one is external style sheet. Then you have internal style sheet. And then you have inline style also. Okay. So external has the lowest priority, which means that if you have some style coming from external style sheet, but the same style, not the same style, but the same element is also getting the style from the internal, then the external will get overridden by the internal one. And where we write internal, we generally write it in the head section and we wrap it with style tags. So external style sheet has the lowest one. It can get overridden by the internal one. So this is high, and the internal style sheet and the external style sheet or the styles can get implemented by the inline styles. So this has the highest priority. Inline style has the highest priority when it comes from where your styles are coming. Now let's talk about that how many different ways you can apply the styles to the HTML elements. So the first is directly on the element. Example, you are writing P, span, button, and you are just writing the style there. The next is classes. So you use it by dot, like class name, like this. Then you have ID, where you use hash sign and you write ID. And then you have selectors also, like specific selectors you can use. If I need to use like direct child. So these are the ways. Now always remember your ID has the highest priority. So if you have ID and your style is written in that, it will get the highest priority. Then you have the classes names. Then you have the classes. Then you have the element styling. So then your element styles come. And selectors also get the priority. And it depends upon how specific selectors you are writing. Because in CSS, the more specific style you are writing, like here we are saying span, which is direct child of P, then it would get the priority as compared to if I will just write span. So selectors also get the uh, priority, but their priority depends upon the way we have written the style. So that's why I will just keep it separate. Now let's come here. Inline styles are still highest, so they will always remain highest. Then you have ID, then you have class, and then you have element styling, and selectors will based on how specific selectors you are writing. Now, is it easy to remember this? Yes, it's easy to remember for few, but for few folks, there is a formula you can implement. What you can do is you can put the numeric value against it. So what you can do is you can say that instead of highest, you can say 1000. For ID, you can say 100. For class, you can say 10. And for element, you can say 1. So whenever you see any style, lot of styles are getting there, you can start looking at the numbers that which has the highest value. That style will get the importance, and that particular style will get implemented, or that particular has the highest specificity in the CSS hierarchy. Okay, so basically what are these are the CSS specificity. Always remember. Now let's do one thing. Let's start implementing these concepts. So what I will do is I will just cut from here. I will just undo everything, and I will open this so that I will paste it here so that we can match everything. Okay, so let's start. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the color. So this is the element, so I'm gonna say the color is red. So if you will see red, okay, easy peasy, because we haven't implemented any other color as of now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write secondary color. So I will say it is gonna be orange. Okay, and if you will see, the element was having one specificity. If you will see 1, this is the lowest. And what happened the moment I gave the class which has higher specificity as compared to element, this particular style got implemented. Hence the red is no longer getting implemented, and the class name is coming. But what you can do is you can say, Neha, that's the p tag, why don't we try with the span tag? Valid. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna write the style for span also. So in this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give some other name. So I will give blue. And if you will see, this is still not getting implemented. Again, the same reason, because what we have done is we have done the styling on the element, which is 1, and what is happening is your class style is coming, hence it is getting overridden. Your element style is getting overridden because class has the higher specificity as compared to element. Now what we are gonna do is we are gonna implement the ID. Now as I told you, ID has the highest specificity. So let's see what will happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write here, I'm gonna make it green. And now if you will see, the moment we did ID, our element and as well as our class color get overridden. Again, the same reason, ID has higher specificity as compared to the class and element. But now what if I will implement an inline style? So I will say color pink, and we will wait, and you will see that the color got overridden. Why? Because inline style has the highest specificity. So that's why it overrided the ID overrided the class name and the elements. Okay. Now, what we will do is now we are gonna look into one edge case. If you will see, here we have two classes. So now what will happen if I will give primary color? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I will do some changes little bit. I will cut primary color from here. I will put it here, and I will put this color orange in primary color. Okay, the only change I did is I changed the color of the second, and in the secondary I'm gonna put a new color here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a new color, let's say grayish color. Okay, Now, because right now ID is there, so classes names are not coming. So I will remove it. And we will see that which particular style is getting implemented. If you will see, the secondary color is getting implemented rather than the primary color. What is happening here? Both classes name has the same specificity. So how our browser or CSS is deciding that which style to implement? Our CSS is deciding it in the order of how the style has been written. The last style which is coming will get the highest specificity. So now in this, the secondary color was coming after primary, so that's why it is getting the style is getting implemented. But the moment I will change this order, let's see what will happen. You will see the color got implemented of primary color. So as I told you, the order in which it is coming, the last line will get the importance whenever there is a conflict. So this is how you do it. Now again, if I will go here and I will do style, inline style, I will just put inline style again, pink. So this will get overridden again because inline styling has the highest specificity. Now let's talk about the selectors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a style here. The color is brown, and let's see what will happen. Is the color is gonna change? No. The reason is because still inline style is there, because inline style has the highest specificity. That's why that style is not gonna get implemented. But now if you will see, the color got changed. Why? The reason is because the way we have written the selector is very specific. We are targeting the particular, like within the P you have a direct child span which has a secondary color, class name. That's why it is getting implemented. Okay, what if I will change the order? What if these all are coming later? Still the same thing. The reason is again the same reason. Our selector is very specifically written. Okay, what if I will just remove this class? Now what will happen? What will happen is now it is not specific. It is just saying target all the direct child of span. That's why it is not able to apply that particular style. So that is why it is not gonna work. So with selector case, that's why I said it is gonna be a special case. Selectors are depend upon the more specifically you are writing, the more importance it will get. Okay, I hope this will help you in writing and understanding better CSS. If you ever get into such kind of situation, always remember this whole hierarchy. Your inline style has the highest specificity, then your IDs, then your classes, then your element, and selectors are different case. The more specific selectors you are gonna write, that is gonna get implemented. In case of conflict, the last style in the style sheet will get implemented. I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you learned something new from this. If yes, please don't forget to share in your network. Thank you so much for watching.